See, once again, my relationship with the kids is based on trust. They feel free to tell me what they want. I do not sit here and question them about anything. You're right, I know you do. So what? You're going to make me quit this job because I'm not home at night. See, I'm done with this conversation. The kids really need to start coming first in your life. Oh, right, because I'm such a bad mother. I'm not allowed to go get a good job, and because you want to be so controlling. Don't worry, I'll quit, and you can start paying me more money. And you do not get to tell me when to stop talking. How about you stop emailing me about forcing our daughter to stay with you and only communicate when it's school or health-related? Stop putting the kids in the middle and de-brainwashing them. You are the worst dad ever. The week goes by pretty uneventful. It's now time for Sun to go to C's for her weekend. Daddy, I don't understand why I have to go there. I just want to stay. Try to have a good weekend. Kay doesn't hear from C or Sun all weekend and is heading to pick him up. My mom will be at drop-off. You do not need to interrogate Sun about his weekend either. I will file contempt if you keep putting him in the middle. Hey, how are you, Sun? Good. What are we having for dinner? I'm not sure. What are you hungry for? Anything besides spaghetti. That's all Graham's had. That's nice you got to see Graham. Oh, yeah, I stayed at her house, Sat and Sun. We went shopping and rode my new grandpa's motorcycle. That sounds fun. It was a lot of fun. Grams is always so nice to me. Kay picks Sun up from school Monday and heads to therapy. Hey, Kay and Sun. Can I talk to Kay first today, Sun? Sure, I'll play in the game room. Kay, I just wanted to let you know that I called C Friday to remind her of Sun's appointment like usual. She informed me that since Sun does not live with her to stop calling. She will not be participating in any therapy, and I do not need to notify her. Well, that's interesting. This is court-ordered. He definitely needs to talk to someone. Oh, I want Sun to keep coming. Hopefully she will come around at some point. He really has been opening up more. I have a feeling he is still having issues at C's since it sounds like he spent the weekend at his Grams. He is also upset about C not wanting him to do baseball and not coming to his games. Okay, if you can send him back, please. Sun seems pretty happy when he comes out. I won 4 games of a no. Maybe we can play when we get home since I am a pro. That sounds good, but I might win a few. Let's hurry up so we can play before bed. Kay gets a message from C. Just so you know, daughter has Girl Scouts on normal dinner night so you can some Thursday. Son has baseball Thursday. Can we do it Wednesday? No, either come Thursday or you don't get dinner with daughter. I do not need to have dinner with Son during the week. I will just see him on my weekends. Can't you just take him to baseball? I suppose. I'm sure he would still like to have dinner with you. I said I'll do it on the weekends. Okay, I'll be there Thursday. Hey, Son, I just talked to your mom. Your sister has Girl Scouts on regular dinner nights, so your mom can't have dinner with you then. She said she will just do a special dinner on your weekends. Mommy says when I go to eat with you that you should get me dessert so she won't let me have any snack before bed. Well, of course, we can get dessert. What have you been having for dinner other nights? Well, when Mommy isn't home, I have mac and cheese that I can make so I don't bother Jay. Then I have to go to bed before Mommy leaves at 7. That's pretty early. Yay, Jay says he shouldn't have to watch me if Mommy isn't there, so I have to go to bed. And it is really boring now that he took my TV. I try to get up and ask for a drink or snack. He usually just tells me to get water and go back to my room. Have you talked to Mommy about this? Yes, she doesn't care. She loves Jay more than me. I'm sure that's not true. Let's get our order from Sonic. What would you like? Can I get a burger and chicken strips? And a chocolate milkshake, please. Daughter eats all of her dinner and finishes her milkshake before heading back to C's. You ate really good tonight. You getting enough to eat? I get breakfast and lunch at school, and if I don't eat things, then I try to bring them home so I have something to snack on. Mommy says I don't want to get fat, so I have dinner and water at her house. Sometimes she buys snacks so I can have one a day. Maybe I can set up snack money at school for you. Would you like that? Yes, please. Kay drops daughter off. This food issue is bothering him, so against his better judgment he messages C. C, daughter ate really good at dinner. She says she has been really hungry, maybe she going through a growth spurt. She always eats all of her dinner. No idea why she would say she is hungry. We have been doing a snack box for son, so if he's hungry after school, he can get something out of there. Maybe I could send one home with daughter each week. Why are you always trying to control me? I certainly do not need you sending any kind of food to my house. My daughter gets taken care of like she should. Unlike your son, who needs medication that you refuse him. See, I am not trying to argue about this. I would just like to see our daughter get the things she needs. Especially food, since kids need it to grow. I guess you're just trying to make her fat like your son. He has gained a lot of weight since being with you. See, son is healthy weight, and you do realize that they are both our children, right? Why does everything have to be an argument? Why can't you ever do what is best for the kids? I did what was best for the kids by leaving you. You have turned son against me and are trying to convince daughter she isn't being taken care of. I am done with this conversation. Take me to court if you want. Kay has had enough. He goes home and starts researching how to file contempt. He finds the papers online and fills everything out. He then heads to the courthouse to file it. I have paperwork to file for contempt. It looks like you are missing a few pages. I cannot give you advice, but we do have a library that you can use on the 10th floor. Thank you very much. Kay spends about an hour doing some more research and getting the missing papers together. He was missing copies for the judge and C's lawyer. Once that's all together, he heads back to the lady to file. All right, it looks like you have everything in order. I will stamp it, and then you must deliver it to the judge's chambers. Okay, do you know how long it usually takes? It just depends on how many cases the judge has ahead of you. After almost 4 hours at the courthouse, contempt is filed. Kay is feeling pretty good about getting everything filed. Hopefully things can change for the better. It's son's weekend with C again, so Kay heads to drop him off. You can drop son off at my mom's. I have to work tonight. I am almost at drop-off. Why are you working on weekends with son? Fine, she will meet you there, but might be a little late. I can work whenever I want to. Sorry, I am late. She said you were dropping him off at my house. She didn't tell me until I was almost here. Are you keeping him the whole weekend? Oh no, she will get him in the morning. Do you have daughter? No, she is at a friend's house all weekend. It just works out better so they do not fight and make it harder for C. So they only get to see each other on my weekends. How is that fair? It isn't fair to have them fight all weekend because son tell daughter all the fun he has at your house and that it's C's fault daughter isn't there. Maybe C could actually spend time with them so they wouldn't seek bad attention. All they want is to be acknowledged. I counted how many times Son looked for me while playing his baseball game the other night. Do you want to guess how many times? Probably 10 or so. Stop making such a big deal about it, Kay. No. 47 times. 47 times he looked for reassurance and to make sure I was watching him. He even looks at the parking lot every now and then. I'm sure hoping C will show up. Why can't you people realize the kids just want to be loved and taken care of? Not shoved off or sent to their rooms. Whatever, Kay. You do what you want at your house, and we will do what we want. You made it unfair, Kay, when you took Son away from C. Now let me get my grandson from the car so we can leave. Hi, Grams. I am so glad I am staying with you this weekend. Is Mommy going to come for dinner like last time? Silly boy, Mommy will pick you up tomorrow like last time. But I want to stay at your house with my new room. We need to get going. Let's get in the car. Say goodbye to your dad. Bye, Daddy. I love you. Love you too. See you Sunday. Kay doesn't hear from Son this weekend either. Just so you know, when you pick Son up, my mom will be dropping him off. Okay. Also, he was messing around this weekend and the dog jumped on his face. He has a black eye from it. He also has some scratches on his arm from the dog. And you don't need to question him. Kay gets there to get Son, and he doesn't want to get out of Gram's car. Hey, Son, are you ready to come home? His face hurts a little. He might still need some ice. Go ahead with your dad. He knows the dog jumped on you. He thought you would be mad he got hurt. Son gets in Kay's car and doesn't say anything. He has a very quiet ride home. I'm really tired. Can I please go to bed? Sure. Everything okay? Yes, I'm fine. Stop questioning me. Mommy already told you what happened. Whoa, what is wrong? I said, I'm tired. I don't want to talk. Is there a reason you are yelling at me? I just wanted to make sure you're okay. You always question everything I do at Mommy's, and she said you need to stop. Why don't we sit and talk? I don't want to talk. I don't want to get in trouble. Son starts hysterically crying and goes to sit down on the couch with Q. Q wraps her arms around him for a hug. Oh, honey, what is wrong? He doesn't say anything, just cries. It takes about 20 minutes before he says anything. I just don't want anyone to get in trouble. You are not going to be in trouble. Why do you think that? Mommy said you would be really mad if I told you what really happened. She said just blame the dog. Did something different happen to your eye and arms? Oh, the dog did scratch my arms. She always jumps on me and does that. She is Jay's dog, so you can yell at her or tell her no. He is the only one who can do that. So what happened to your eye? We were at Grandpa's and he got mad. At this point, Kay walks out of the room. Is Daddy mad at me? No, honey, Daddy just needs a minute. Why don't you tell me what happened? Well, Mommy took me to Grandpa's since it was his birthday. He wanted to read a book about puberty to us. I thought it was funny, so I laughed. He told me if I kept laughing that he would punch me in the face. Oh no, that's not nice. I thought he was joking, so I kept laughing. He wasn't joking and punched me right away. Mommy took me and sister out to the car and left. What happened then? Mommy said Grandpa has diabetes and sometimes can't help what he does. That he would never hurt me on purpose, and that if I told he would get in trouble. My face really hurts. I don't understand why he would do that. I am afraid to go back there. Okay, let me get Daddy. Q tells Kay what Son has told her. How does this happen? Why would he do this to a child? What should we do? I can't see him right now knowing they hurt him like this. No kid should go through something like this. Kay breaks down. I feel like I failed him. I'm failing my daughter by leaving her there. Something has got to change. You have failed no one. We just need to keep fighting, keep telling people that will listen, and keep pushing to get them. What do you think we should do? I think we need to make a police report and take some pictures of his injury. Why don't I call the local police and you go talk to Sun? He is worried you are upset with him. That is the last thing I want him to think. Thank you. I'm sure they will want to speak to him. I am sure they will. I wouldn't tell him I'm calling though. Kay goes in to talk with Sun. He tells him everything he told Q. Q calls the police. She explains everything that happened and they send an officer right out. Hey honey, I know you were upset to tell us, but what your grandpa did to you was not okay. There is going to be an officer stopping by to make sure you are okay and ask you what happened. I am going to be in so much trouble. Mommy said officers come take you away when you're bad. She even has us duck down in the car if we see one when she's driving fast. WT actual fuck, who says things like that? The police are here to protect us, and you should never be afraid of them. They just want to make sure you are safe. Okay. The officer gets there shortly after that, and he checks Sun's face and scratches. Takes a statement from him, Q, and K. I am going to make a full report. I will also be calling CPS to see what they want to do. Do you have the grandpa's full name and address? Here is his full name. I'm not sure of his address, but this is where he lived the last time I knew. I have documented pictures, but I think you need to do the same. I do not think this is an emergency, but would definitely get him into the doctor. First thing in the morning. Thank you so much, sir, for coming out and talking to us. Sun has been told police are bad. Hold on, let me go get something for him. He comes back with a badge for Sun and asks if he'd like to do a ride along sometime. Yes, that sounds fun. Can I turn the lights and sirens on? Of course. The officer leaves. Sun is exhausted and goes to bed. Let's make an appointment with his primary doctor. Yes, and Kay does not send Sun to school in the morning. He calls the doctor first thing, and they say to bring him right over. No court order is Kay must tell C of any appointments, so he sends her an email to let her know Sun is going. Why is he going to the doctor? He was fine yesterday. I do not authorize you to take him. See, he has a black eye and it has been bothering him. This is the agreed upon primary care doctor, and I do not need your permission since you already agreed. You can be there or not. I am working, Kay. You should not have made an appointment that I could not get to. You can reschedule it for later. The doctor wanted to see him right away, so that's what I am doing. You are not a doctor and have not done what is best for Sun. It was just a dog. Remember when he was little and you let him ride his bike without a helmet? Do you remember? Well, I remember. He fell off and needed stitches because you are a negligent parent. I will need the doctor visit sent to me as soon as you are done. Are you seriously comparing this to our son needing one stitch that you requested after the doctor said he could glue it? This is nothing compared to what you or your father have done. What are you talking about? What does my father have to do with this? You know exactly what I am talking about. I think this conversation is over. I will send the doctor visit information when we get done. I can't stand how much of a liar you are. I can only imagine what you and stupid Q have convinced Sun to say. Kay ignores C and gets to the doctor. He explains again what happened and doctor requests X-rays to ensure Sun's cheek was not broken or fractured. It comes back with just a very bad bruise. The doctor confirms it is a punch to the face. Kay takes the doctor report and decides to file for emergency petition of custody and order of protection. He takes Sun home to Q and heads to the courthouse. Kay fills out all the papers giving details he has plus police report and doctor's report. It takes almost 2 hours to see the judge. Does C live with her father who did this? No, she was visiting him for his birthday, I believe. So if Sun is to go stay with C his next weekend there, he does not have to see Grandpa? Well, no, but he has been told to lie about what happened. C's house is not a safe place for him. But there is no reason from this incident that Sun could not go to C's. I don't understand why this isn't enough. She put him in a terrible situation and made him lie about it. Because it did not happen in her home. What about the protection order against Grandpa? Again, C does not live with her father, so there is no need to issue a protective order when Sun does not have to go to Grandpa's. I suggest you communicate with C how you feel about Sun going to Grandpa's and file a petition for modification if necessary. Your Honor, I fear for my son's safety in her care. Can you please do a temporary modification until I get everything filed? No, Kay. I am done hearing this emergency petition. File for custody modification if you want. Kay leaves devastated. How can the judge do this? Why is this okay in the court's eyes? He calls and tells Q what happened. I don't know what to do. Why does she get away with this? I have no idea. Let's email the Guardian and follow up with CPS. I think we should also look for a lawyer to handle this. Yes, I agree. I feel like a lawyer should be able to use better terminology and get the results we need. The Guardian definitely needs to know what's going on. I'll be home shortly. How is Sun doing? He is okay? He has said he doesn't want to go to therapy, but I told him it will be good to talk. He just rested most of the day. Kay gets home and ready for therapy. Sun is reluctant but gets ready and they leave. Hey guys, glad to see you. How has everything been? Sun had a really tough weekend with C. I will let him talk to you about it. Oh no, okay, well then let's let Dad sit in the waiting room so we can talk. Sun's session is almost 2 hours long. Kay actually asked the receptionist to check on him. Therapist comes out shortly after Kay asked. Come in back, Kay. Kay's son is very upset about what happened. He does not want to go back to C's. I petitioned the court with no luck, but I will be emailing the Guardian when I get home. Please give the Guardian my information so I can talk with her. This is a terrible situation. Yes, I will. Good luck, and let me know if you need any input from me. Kay gets a phone call from a detective in C's County. Is this Sun's dad? Yes, sir, what can I do for you? Could you tell me what happened to Sun in Grandpa's house? Kay explains everything to him. Okay, we are doing an investigation. Is there an email you can send me the pictures and doctor's report too? Yes, sir. I also have Sun's therapist information if you would like to talk to her. Yes, please send everything you have. I am hoping to have it together by the end of the week. Kay gets home and sends everything to the detective. He gets an email right back stating that he received everything and is conducting an investigation. Kay then writes an email to the Guardian. He forwards the email from the detective as well as the doctor's report and therapist information. Kay gets a message from C. Daughter doesn't have Girl Scouts this week, so you can come for regular dinner this week and bring Sun. With everything that happened in your care over the weekend, Sun does not feel safe coming to you house. I did nothing to Sun. What are you talking about? If something bad happened, why wouldn't you get an emergency petition or protection order? That's right, because I did nothing to Sun, and you have nothing to warrant keeping Sun from me. See, I'm sure you are aware of the detective's investigation, so you should consider this a big deal. No one should hit a child, let alone punch them in the face. You and I both know that I have never hit son. My father does not live here, and you will be in contempt if I do not see son. He better be here for dinner this week. I am telling you right now, I will be waiting for the detective's report before I put son in that situation again. Kay gets a reply back from the guardian that simply states okay. Kay heads to dinner with daughter and leaves son home. Where is son? You do not get to keep him from me. I am not sending daughter out until he comes into my house. Son is not here. I already notified you he was not coming due to feeling unsafe in your care. I will be the bigger person and let daughter come out even though you constantly put her in danger every time she comes to your house. What are you talking about? When she comes to your house, she is around horses. She is allergic and should not be in that situation. See, I'm not entertaining this. Are you sending daughter out or not? She will be right out. I will be filing contempt since we both know your petitions didn't go through. This throws Kay off guard. How would C know there was even a petition when the judge didn't grant it? Hi, Daddy. Can we go to the diner? I am really hungry for spaghetti and cheesecake. Sure. How was your week? It was good. What did you do at school this week? Nothing. I saw your class has a concert coming up. What part are you? I don't know. Mommy has my paper and said she will practice with me. That's good. Did you have a good weekend last weekend? Yup. Kay doesn't want to push daughter if she isn't ready to talk. They have a good dinner. Daughter eats everything she gets and even some of Kay's salad. Are you ordering Girl Scout cookies? I brought my paper so you could pick. I get lots of prizes the more I sell. Sure, do you have the cookies at your mom's? Yes, I can grab them when we get back. Great, I'll take 4 boxes. Can we call Q and ask her if she wants any? She said she likes them. Of course, let's call her quick. Kay calls Q and her and son talk to daughter about the cookies, school, and what they want to do this coming weekend. Kay didn't realize the time and now they are going to be late for drop-off, so he messaged C to tell her. Hey C, we lost track of time deciding on what cookies to order. We are on our way back. This is unacceptable. I wouldn't be surprised if you were trying to kidnap her and keep her from me like you are doing, son. Seriously, C. We are on our way. C is waiting outside when they pull up. Mommy, Daddy ordered some cookies I have to go get for him. That's good. Hopefully he has the money. Yes, I have the money. Does it go to the Girl Scouts directly? I get the money, Kay. How many boxes did you order? We ordered 6 boxes. So it's this amount. I don't think that's what the paper said. Oh, you saw the paper. Maybe I'm remembering wrong then. Daughter comes out with the boxes and order form. This is your total, Daddy. I brought my envelope out so the money can go right in it. All right, here you go. I think there are a few extra dollars in case you need an extra box for home. We do not need sweets in this house. The kids get enough junk at school. I will never understand why you want them fat. See, I'm done with this conversation. Thank you, daughter, for the cookies. I will see you Friday. Bye, Daddy, I love you. We'll see if I let her go since you didn't let son come tonight. Mommy, I want to go to Daddy's Friday. Let's get in the house. We will talk about it later. Daughter goes into the house crying. Kay just can't believe C continues to do this. It is so hard to see the kids like this. Kay gets a call from CPS. They are going to go to both kids' school to talk to them away from C. Nothing back from the detective yet. Kay finds a lawyer that will do a consult, so he schedules that ASAP. Kay then gets an email from the guardian. It is my understanding that you have withheld Sun from dinner with C. I would advise you start following the court order immediately. You are not above the court order. I messaged you about everything that is going on. Sun does not feel safe going to C's. CPS is also involved and talking to the kids at school tomorrow. And I received that message as I acknowledged previously. You have no reason to hold Sun from C. This is why there is a court order in place. You need to follow it. What am I supposed to force Sun into an unsafe environment? I thought you were to help protect the kids. I would watch how you address me. I have advocated for the children so far and do not have a reason to stop doing that. Again, C has not hurt Sun, and he should not be kept from her. Let me remind you, you are in contempt doing so. I expect to hear from C that Sun attends dinner next week and goes to her house for his weekend with her. Okay, I will keep you apprised of the situation. Kay gets a call from the doctor's office. Hello, Kay, we were trying to confirm Sun's appointment for Monday. We did call C and she informed us Sun does not need to be seen. Do you want us to cancel it? No, please do not cancel his appointment. There is an ongoing investigation about this, and I would like the doctor to see him at least one more time. Yes, the doctor really wants to see how he is and make sure it's healing. I am sorry you guys have been put in the middle of this. I have a new lawyer and will be addressing this with him. No problem, we are not looking to get involved with lawyers, just doing what is in the best interest of Sun. I thank you for that, and we will see you next week. Kay calls new lawyer to let him know his consult tomorrow might be a little longer than he originally planned due to new issues. Thankfully, he has extra time and Kay can't wait. Kay gets all of his papers together and heads to the lawyer. He explains everything that has happened and all of the new issues since the last court date. He provides new lawyer with copies of everything he has. This is all great, and I have also reviewed your case from what is filed in court. I think we need to get a new petition for custody ASAP. This new petition needs to have both children named and what exactly you want custody to look like. I suggest you and Q get together and write everything down. Your ex is the type to use it against you if it's not court-ordered. Make sure to include custody time, holidays, vacation, who can be at visits, etc. Be as detailed as possible. We can always adjust if we need to. What am I supposed to do with current issue? Sun is refusing to go to C's. Even if Grandpa doesn't live with C, I think he is afraid of what C is going to do to him for telling the truth. How can I make him go into that situation? I recommend not pissing the guardian off. You need to take Sun for dinner and weekends with C. You need to record all interactions with Sun and C. See if she is going to encourage Sun to come with her or if she is going to turn on him or you like she always does. How she interacts with Sun is key to allowing him to be in her care. She is not stable and we need more proof for the court. So what happens if he refuses to go? You pick him up and put him in the car. That way you cannot be withholding him. If she messes it up when you get there and doesn't make him feel safe enough to get out of the car, then that's on her. I recommend not saying anything during their interactions in case she is also recording and tries to say you interfered. Kay and Q decide to take the kids to the beach for the weekend. It's been a rough week and they just need to get away. Since they will not be leaving the state for more than 3 days, there is no reason to notify C per court order. C's house is on the way to the beach, so Q and Sun come along to pick up daughter so they can go right there. I don't want to see mommy. Can I hide when we get there? It's okay. You do not have to get out or say hi. You can do that when you are ready. C pulls up to drop off with Grandpa in the front seat. Son starts crying and ducks down in his seat. Daughter gets out and right in Kay's car. C goes to get out of her car, but Kay leaves. No need for any nonsense with her dad there. Why would you just leave like that? I wanted to talk to Son. Maybe if you let me talk to him, he would realize I'm not as bad as you make me sound. You need to turn around so I can talk to him. Kay ignores C. This whole issue really isn't relevant. He forwards the messages to the new lawyer so he knows what's going on. Thank you for the messages. That was probably the best thing you could have done. Stay out of any contact with C directly. The kids are old enough that you should stay in the car and keep windows rolled up. Right now, no interaction with C will be best. So is everyone ready to go to the beach? Yes. I can't believe we get to go to the beach. I love collecting shells and swimming in the ocean. Everyone has a great weekend and daughter collects a ton of shells. Daddy, can I take some shells home? I would like to decorate my room. Of course you can. Do you want me to take some to my house so you can decorate it too? Yes. This was the best weekend. And time for daughter to go back to C's comes way too quickly. Why is daughter bringing shells home from your house? She said she has a beach theme at your house and wanted to take them home to decorate her room. Where did she even get them from? From the beach, C. Could you once just let the kids have fun? What beach? The closest one is 4 hours away. Why wouldn't you have told me? What if something happened I would have never known? Why don't you co-parent? Do you even know what co-parenting means? See, I have tried. From now on, I will be following court order. No, where does it say that I have to notify you of everything we do on my weekends? Unless, of course, you would like that added so I know what you do on your weekends with the kids. Now you're following court order. You like throwing that in my face every chance you get. Why am I the only one who has to follow it? I cannot wait to see you in court. You are the worst father ever. Also, my father would like to apologize for the accident that happened the other weekend. He did not mean to do it. He will probably be doing by at some point this week to talk to Son. See, I am telling you right now that your father is not welcome on my property at any time. You can consider this a no trespassing statement for him. I will call the police if I see him pull in my driveway. That is so dramatic. He should be allowed to talk to Son even if he lives with you. There are grandparents' rights. See, he punched Son in the face, and there is an open investigation. He has been dismissed of any charges. You might want to check your mail when you get home. See, again, he is not welcome at my home and it will be considered trespassing. Kay gets home and double checks all cameras are working. Something feels extremely off with Grandpa wanting to stop by. Kay calls the local sheriff and gives them a heads up of the situation. Kay then makes sure to check the mail and see if what she said is true. There is a letter from detective addressed to Kay. Dear Mr. Kay, we have performed an investigation and have found that Grandpa acted uncontrollably due to low blood sugar from diabetes. He was taken to there after the incident and treated in the hospital for 2 days. There will be no further action taken by our department against Grandpa. Kay feels sick to his stomach. How could they do nothing? Knowing that no one should be able to get away with punching a child in the face. He immediately takes a picture and sends it to his lawyer. Kay, let's hold out for CPS. If they feel there is abuse, then we still have a reason to address this. Please call them first thing in the morning to see where they are with their investigation. Kay really breaks down that night. I just can't believe no one will do anything. We had the evidence, Son confirming it, and still nothing. What am I supposed to do? We just have to keep trying. Eventually, someone will have to realize what is going on. And honestly, if they don't, the kids will see how hard you tried. We can't give up, especially since that's exactly what C wants us to do. I hate that the kids are going through this. I feel like I'm hurting them by continuing to fight for them. C makes their lives terrible because she knows it hurts me. It's no way for them to live. If we keep doing what is best for them in our care and showing them love and understanding, it has to be better than what happens at C's house. We have to be their safe place. I'm sorry you have to deal with all of this. She puts so much stress on us. Kay gets up in the morning, takes Sun to school, and heads to work. He doesn't call CPS. He doesn't address any of the issues from the last week. I need a few days to spend with son and daughter. I want to give them my full attention and not be worrying the whole time I'm with them. I promise I will make the phone calls and follow up with everyone in a few days. Can you plan a trip for next weekend? They are both here. Of course. There is a really nice campground with lake not too far away. You can borrow my uncle's camper and take them there. You're not coming. I think it needs to be just you. They need someone on one time with you. We will definitely miss you being there, but I think you're right. I won't tell them until we are on the way so they can be surprised. This gives me something to look forward to with no BS. Kay heads to pick up daughter for dinner. She is waiting outside when he gets there. Hi, Daddy. Hey, sweetie, where would you like to go for dinner? Can we go to the mall? I really need a new pair of shoes for school. Mommy said you can buy them for me. Sure. How was your week? It was okay. Why just okay? Well, yesterday was my last day for Girl Scouts. Oh, why is that? Mommy said I don't need to go. It's not like when she went and they are not teaching me anything. She said it's a waste of her time since she has to miss some of work to take me. Well, that stinks. It's a good thing you have gymnastics. Yes, I love gymnastics. I can't wait for the recital at the end of the month. Mommy said maybe she will come watch me. I really hope she does.